This is episode 5 of the Closing Table podcast, and we are joined with the founders of Stretch the Mozz, Giacomo Cunsolo and Anthony Agostino.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you just having us here. Yeah,
this is exciting.
No, it means a lot that you guys joined us today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves and get things going?
Yeah, so my name's Giacomo, born and raised in Staten Island, local Staten Islander. Been in family businesses, local Italian specialty store businesses growing up my whole life. So it's fun to continue that as I'm growing up and getting further into, life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's so fun. And how did you guys meet? Are you guys best friends? Or you relate?
So me and Anthony are actually brother-in-laws.
Oh, wow.
Everyone thinks we're brothers.
Yeah.
And we'll like follow that joke.
One person thought I was your father.
That was you didn't like that one.
I was offended.
Anthony didn't like that one.
It's like, your son is so handsome. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
But Anthony looks good for 54. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm going to be 55 this year, so it's going
Really?
good.
No,
I
not
got back
really.
in the gym.
Oh.
Things are going good.
Oh my
Really.
gosh.
That's not good, Catherine.
No, but
Not really.
But yeah, everyone thinks that we're brothers, and we joke around by saying, "Oh yeah, we look alike, right?" And of course, everyone just agrees, and they go, "Oh my God, yeah, I see the resemblance.
Oh
That's
my
amazing."
gosh.
Meanwhile, we're brother-in-laws. So Anthony married my sister.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
very cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but he's been like a big brother to me my whole life, really.
beautiful. And then you guys do this together.
We
Yes.
do. Yes.
What did you guys do before you guys were stretching the Mozz? What did you do?
So I'm a chef by trade. I've been in the food industry pretty much right out of high school. And then I opened up an Italian pork store, was a butcher shop, obviously made mozzarella every day, cooked every day. But one thing that really started getting going was the fresh mozzarella. So I started doing fresh mozzarella distribution, utilizing the kitchen in my store as a little wholesale kitchen to sub out all the mozzarella for the week. And then it just kind of picked up, got bigger. And that's what I did. I was a mozzarella distributor. As we grew, I spoke to Giacomo about coming on and helping me with the mozzarella. He jumped in, ready to go. Now we're making mozzarella, him and I, I'm going back probably 2018 maybe.
Wow.
We're making mozzarella in all ShopRites in South Jersey at this point.
Wow.
I have a route. He's got a route. A bunch of our guys have routes. And we're doing this every day. It was
That's
great.
awesome.
I was, for a small while, doing mozzarella parties in my store.
Okay.
So the concept was there. The menu was there. COVID happened. Him and I got together. He says, Anthony, I think we should take this in-house, mozzarella making class party. People aren't going out. Let's go to them. So he's amazing on social media. Pumped this
So
whole
important.
thing up. It's huge. The new world, right?
important.
Absolutely.
So he puts this whole concept together on social media, on Instagram's platform, basically, and we just were like, boom. Instagram took off with the whole COVID, everybody not going out, us bringing a mozzarella party to their house. And it
So
was like
cool.
instant, it popped, and the rest is history. The Stretch the Mozz was created by saying, okay, we're going to take this mozzarella party to you and your family, pass on this Italian tradition with you and your family in your own home. And it was great.
And how you guys react to this statement here? Because I may be a little incorrect, but I think I'm pretty spot on. How would you feel if someone said you guys are like the pioneers of like bringing the party to your house? Because like the first people I heard about were you guys doing mozzarella in the house. Now there's people brewing coffee and doing, pasta parties and this. I didn't ever heard about that before until, you guys got pretty popular. I'm not trying to start any beef. I know you know some of the people that started other businesses too. It's all great. How have you reacted to, or how would you react to someone saying that you guys are probably the pioneers behind that?
No, we're very proud of it. It's something,
It's exciting,
that
'cause I think there's a lot of truth behind it.
Yeah.
And hard work of years behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah. COVID, I would say, kicked them off, right?
COVID was where it really started. We took this concept and brought it into the home and slowly grew it into what it is today. We're very fortunate to what we have today. And it's a lot of fun because we get to see one of actually our very good friends is Ariana from Ciao.
Okay.
She does limoncello making parties.
Right. Yeah, I've seen her.
She took a very similar concept. She took her love and passion for Italian specialties and Italian culture, bringing family and friends together for that experience.
Exactly.
And bringing it into the home, getting people together, enjoying that making of Italian food, Italian drinks. Who doesn't love little limoncello?
Yeah.
And she does a great job. She's an event planner, so it's a lot of fun to see all these different businesses grow off of a concept that we kind of formed.
We segued for them.
Segued a little bit for them
Because it is true where COVID was, people, I think, the country's time to get into a hobby, right? Everybody
Yeah.
said, let me latch on to something I've been wanting to do, that if I'm home from work right now.
Right.
And these templates were created. Steak parties, porterhouse parties does the at-home steak party, ciaoncello with limoncello parties, and we do mozzarella parties. We've also grown into brick oven pizza parties. We do cacio e pepe parties now with the
Wow,
fresh
that's
pasta
so
wheel.
fun.
So we have grown in our menu as well to bring other features. Hibachi to You does a great job.
We're gonna
With-
get into
with,
we're gonna do the Chinese food one day, so
Okay,
we
so,
might get
so
into
Hibachi to You got to look out a little bit.
yeah.
You know,
we're gonna
stretch
go into-
the
they're doing
hibachi.
they're doing the sushi. we're gonna go into
Just the hibachi.
Yeah, we're gonna start sushi and Chinese food.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
it's fun, and you know what we do get, which I do. It's very a proud moment for us because we talk about it all the time. We get recognition from those companies. It's not that we say we were the pioneers and we started years before a lot of other people, but they'll call, say, "What do you think about this? Hey, I got a question. What do you think about this?" And it's a lot of respect in the industry among all of us that they will call and bounce questions off us. And how'd you do this? And what'd you do for that? And that's how we know we're helping everyone grow together,
100%.
because we're all different. Everybody has a different niche, different concept, but at the same time, we're all friends. We work together in many events,
Right.
and it's nice to get that feeling to say, "Hey, Giacomo, I got a question for you." When it comes to a party and you got a crowd with it's nice to hear that because they're coming to you for that advice because they know
you
did it
perfected,
first.
you did it.
You brought this template,
Right.
And it means a lot.
So although they're doing the same thing, it's a little bit different because you guys are offering all different things. So have you ever? Well, you partnered with Chow and Cello, with the
Chow and Cello.
Chow and Cello,
yeah.
okay. And then have you ever did a party with someone else? And how long is the party typically?
It's usually a 2-hour. If the menu, it could be big. It could be
Okay.
a 4-hour event.
Okay.
We do a lot of. Just last week, we did Dina from the MTV Jersey Shore show. Great person, sweetheart of a girl.
Oh, I saw that.
We
It
did.
looked so nice.
It was great, and it
Yeah.
was a great time. But it was a 4-hour event. She chose appetizers, mozzarella,
Okay,
then a
so-
pasta course, then a brick oven pizza
So
course,
you can totally
and a dessert
customize
course.
and
We
be
can
there.
customize that menu. It could be a 4-hour event. We do a lot of weddings. If you want us for your cocktail hour, we'll be there for the full cocktail hour and
Oh, I
hang
just
out.
had an idea. I'm not going to disclose it, but I just had
We
an
put it in the
idea. I
memory
had an
bank.
idea.
We also stay at the venue and then we'll do the after party or the exit for the wedding. So if your guests are leaving, there's a lot of pizza trucks out there, right? There's hot dog carts, there's Zeppeli carts, donut carts. There's a lot, but there is no fresh mozzarella being stretched to your guests as they're leaving the wedding. So what we do is came up with a menu on a brick oven Italian bread, hot mozzarella that we made fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Imported prosciutto di Parma, sliced fresh, or fresh fried chicken cutlet, roasted peppers, balsamic glaze. So now all your guests, as they're exiting the wedding, are getting that theatrics of us right there in the lobby, stretching mozzarella,
And you're
making these
actually
sandwiches.
stretching
We're
them up.
stretching.
Like-
We break the bride up. The bride and groom come up, stretch mozzarella with us.
That's great.
Take a picture in what we call our mutz frame.
Yeah.
And it's great. We say they're making mutz memories, and it's everybody has
awesome.
got a great time. And we've really have broken up these avenues. We do many different customized events. It used to just be a template of house party. That's what we do. Mutz party at the house, and that's it. That was 5-6 years ago at that point. Now here we are, all these different menus, and it's been so much fun. And you mentioned about collaborating with other people. We do a lot of that work because you get a company like Porterhouse Party who their focus is steak. They don't offer those things we offer. So we'll do the fresh mozzarella. We'll do the antipasto. And then they'll do the entree. So we do work with everybody.
Perfect.
It's great.
And from experience, the presentation's amazing because I did have them come to my wife's 30th party.
You did. That
And
was
it
incredible.
It was awesome.
That's fun.
So everyone had a great time. They loved it.
And you stretched the mutz.
I stretched the mutz.
You
We
did.
got in there.
You stretched the mutz?
legitimately.
Wow,
Frank and
Frank.
Alyssa stretched the mutz.
We got in there, but like
Wow.
I come from a big Italian family, and I knew it would hit it off. It was like everyone was obsessed. They loved it.
Did you
I had little
taste it
Italian
before it was
flags
done? I
hanging
feel like
everywhere.
you're that guy.
Huh?
Did you taste it before it was done? Like,
I mean, before it was done, of course, I ate it hot.
Like a little hot right out of the bowl.
yeah, so
Perfect.
good, right? Oh,
You had some balsamic glaze with figs over the top of it. Oh, it was amazing.
it's amazing.
So just to switch it up a little bit, something that we're learning that is kind of becoming my favorite part of us doing this
Yeah, I agree.
podcast is like learning what makes people successful in these small businesses, or hopefully someday you wouldn't even consider it a small business. It gets to be an average size or even a large scale business, is when you are willing to lean on other people and learn and listen to other people. I think it's a key factor for businesses to grow and to become successful, where people who think they got to stay in their own lane, do their own thing all by themselves, it's not really the way we're learning. Because every single person we get on here, it's like seems to be, right, the common theme. It's like, oh, I learned from this person, and this person calls me to learn from what I did. And you create a little community, even though your business is a little bit
You
different.
guys are saying the same thing. It's like, this is a common
theme.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think we would have been where we are today if it wasn't for each other. There's some things that I'll form together, and hey, Ant, what do you think of this? He'll come with a totally different aspect that I'm sitting there like, oh my God, why didn't I see that first? Perfect. And we get to see it come into fruition. And then he'll have a video idea. Hey, Jack, I want to put this on Instagram like this. All right, Ant, let me shoot it this way, get all different microphones and everything. And let's work together. Let's put something together. And it ends up being a hit. So thankfully, we're extremely fortunate that we work very well together. And it definitely is the reason for the growth that we've had. We're very fortunate for it.
Nothing's done fast. If you're coming up, that's a little bit of advice for other companies that are growing.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously we're not there yet. Everybody thinks, oh, you're this, you're that. No, business is a constant growth, right? You're always reinvesting in yourself and in your company. We bounce more questions daily off each other. If I could tell you, it's unbelievable. Out of 100 things, one will stick. Maybe we'll do 2 of those things.
Right.
But the point is, you can't just always say, this is what we're going to do and we're sticking to it.
No, you got to adapt and grow.
It's the constant conversation. It's the constant adapt and growth.
Right.
And if something's wrong, that's where the pivot comes in and say, well, that didn't work. Let's go to that. We do that. But the constant conversations and the bouncing questions back and forth, well, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
It really is tremendous having each other for that because it goes a long way.
That's amazing. I feel like that's when most of or all of your growth happens, when you're open-minded, you're willing to listen, like, Kristen said yesterday, you're willing to learn and know that you don't know it all. You haven't mastered it all yet. You're wanting to grow and build, and there's so much out there, and the needs of the people change and your mindset changes. And as we evolve, the needs evolve, and if you're willing to keep growing, that's where success lies.
And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of trial and error involved in this. We've tried 100 different things that have failed, and you can't get caught up on it. You go, okay, no problem, throw this one under the rug, and we move on to the next thing. So definitely a lot of learning. In the beginning, still we do it now, but anything that would come across our table, it was, hey, somebody wants us to put this menu together. Cool, no problem, we're on our way. Hey, they want us to tweak this a little bit with how their party's going to form. Great, no problem. We're there. We'll make it work. We'll find a way. We've been in the car for, almost 7-8 hours driving to a destination just to do a regular house party where they're like, wait, you drove all the way from Staten Island? We're like, yeah, you guys wanted to celebrate Grandpa's birthday. We wanted to be here to celebrate with you guys. We're a pleasure.
Stretch the Mozz.
And that's not all we travel. We travel nationwide. So far, we've been down to Florida for a bunch of wedding cocktail hour stations and house parties. We've been out to California, in San Francisco, the Bay Area. We did a couple of parties out there.
Napa.
So it's a lot of fun. Oh, Napa Valley, we did a party.
Awesome. Yeah.
So it's
So you guys are all over the place. I know just from myself.
We don't say, we said that to each other, as you mentioned in the car.
Yeah.
We have long car rides.
Yeah.
We said, like, one thing that put us where we are as far as, like, the notoriety nationally is because we don't say no. We want to grow.
You have to.
We don't say no. And listen, sometimes
It's a lot.
you have to take that, right? We're both husbands with kids. It's a lot for the family. You're gone maybe for the weekend. But at the same time, we're growing. And that's part of the growth is to go to these places. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, our tri-state area, we've kind of said, okay, we're here now for all these years. But Florida doesn't have this. Let's try it. California definitely doesn't have this.
So cool.
And it's like all of a sudden you do 1 or 2, and it,
And then it
catch
starts
on
to
a little
stick,
bit. Catch on
right?
a little bit.
Yeah, and when you're sick.
And last year I think we did 2 in Florida.
Wow.
For the whole year.
That's incredible.
Now we got 4 just for October and November. We got 4 coming up, which is
Wow.
awesome. That's great to go from 2 to 4. It sounds like a little bit,
No, it's
but that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
The
lot.
December book this morning as well.
What?
December 13th. We got
Florida.
Surprise!
So 5. So
There you go.
So October,
morning.
November, December we'll be in
Amazing.
Florida.
Well,
Was that
those are good
120?
times to be there for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm terrible with percentage math. Is that 125% growth on Florida business in the
Probably,
last
yeah.
year?
Don't
think
ask
that's
me
what it
that
is, right?
question.
Around
That's
the
good. Real estate.
Seems like a lot
yeah,
to
real
me.
estate,
Very
25%.
good. Very
So
good with the
you guys are
percentages.
traveling all over. I see you in stores, at events, promoting yourselves wonderfully. I was food shopping the other day. You guys were stretching the mutts when I walked into ShopRite in Staten Island, and you guys have an event coming up. Tell us about that.
So we have a few events coming up, but you're referring to the San Gennaro feast?
Yeah.
Just this small
Not a
event.
private
That's just
event.
it's just like no one really
Yeah.
knows about it.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about this?
Tell us where you'll be.
The 8 million people that show up to the
So crazy.
to the San Gennaro feast every year. So
Oh
that
my
starts on September 11th. It goes from Thursday, September 11th to the following Sunday, September 21st. We're there for 11 days straight
Wow.
from 11 a.m. until they shut the lights
That's
off.
a lot of months.
Till the middle of the night. It's on Mulberry Street. Our stand is in front of the restaurant Grotto Azora, which is on Mulberry and Broome. And it's a ton of fun. We do, like Anthony was mentioned before, our menu is our brick oven Italian bread sandwiches. We make fresh chicken cutlets, prosciutto di Parma sandwiches, all with our fresh mozzarella. We do caprese sandwiches. And something that we added onto the menu last year is the famous cacio e pepe, which it's a famous thing here in New York, but the San Gennaro feast has a ton of tourists that come in. And as soon as they see it, their phones come out, they're taking videos, they're taking pictures, and the line wraps around the block. They actually had to get a crossing guard just to organize our line to make the turn onto Broome Street because they were blocking the intersection.
I was on the line.
So that was
And we're not making it in the baby cheese wheel or an American cheese wheel. We order a beautiful, it's a 90-pound Parmigiano Reggiano wheel.
Oh, wow.
The real deal from Italy.
Yeah, those are no joke.
It's
They're expensive, too.
It's
They're no
delicious.
joke.
It's
and
delicious.
they're
Yeah.
heavy
You know,
too. They're
'cause if
dense.
you-
Yes.
Those things are big.
It's solid. It's solid. So we have to cut all those open, get ready.
Oh, because it comes solid. It doesn't come with the whole.
No, there's,
you gotta melt it down.
I'm
You gotta cook
It's
into it.
encased in wax, a very thick wax, top,
Like a
bottom,
baby
around
bell.
the sides.
Much bigger.
And harder. Almost like this
That's what it
table.
is. It's a giant baby bell.
It's a
Yeah, that's what it
gigantic
is.
baby bell.
And then you take your hot pasta right out of the boiling water, throw it into that cheese, and the heat of the pasta water melts into the cheese. And it's
Wow.
as simple as that. It's the hot pasta with the water, fresh crushed black pepper, nice little toss. A couple times it pulls all the cheese. It sweats right into the fresh pasta. It's
And it
delicious.
creates
Serve a little
its
crushed
own-
black pepper and some extra cheese on top. And we make it delicious.
That was really
So
good.
now this is on the menu. As Giacomo mentioned, we started it last year, and now we're bringing it back this year. So we'll have the sandwiches and cacio e pepe stand. We'll do both stands at the San Gennaro feast.
Yeah, it's delicious. My family took a ride out. Was it last year or the year before? I don't remember. But we went and got a sandwich, got some pasta. It was awesome.
Oh, that's so fun.
It was a really good time.
I don't know if you guys noticed when Anthony talks about food, he's so descriptive.
glistening.
And you feel like you're in the cacio e pepe bowl, and you
You're
feel
in
like
the
you're with
wheel,
the
you're in the
pasta
cheese
getting
wheel.
tossed around. There's a lot of passion in there.
So much
I
passion.
love cacio e pepe. It's almost like when I'm at a restaurant and it's that time of year because some restaurants I go
What's
to
that time of year? Can you
it's just
elaborate?
that menu.
12
so,
months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess 12
yeah.
What
months.
is the right
For
time
us,
to
Really
eat that?
between
Yeah.
like
It's 12
January and
months. Time of the
December,
year means
around
12
there.
months.
Yeah,
pretty
well,
much
I was
with
just
that.
thinking about one particular place I go that I really do like it, and like not every time of the year do they have it on the menu. And I ask for it when it's not that time of the year, also. But that's why I was saying that. But you're right, because
There's
those.
no right time for.
I'm just telling you that menu doesn't have it.
It's
except
a
for
seasonal
certain-
menu.
usually
It's a
have it
seasonal
during the
menu.
Right,
seasons.
but I make it
Yeah.
myself too because I love it. So I love it. You know, a little pasta water in
Very
there.
good.
Mix it up.
There
It's
you
delicious.
go.
Beautiful. Sometimes
Frank's got
Frank knows
He
the
knows.
tricks.
He knows.
Little
Frank's
pasta
got
water.
Yep.
Yep.
And,
Very nice.
Sure.
and thank you for mentioning ShopRite, which has been awesome. This is a new thing for us. So this year, back in November, now this coming November is going to be a full year. ShopRite actually had approached us at the feast, right? This was
Yeah, it
at
was
San
the
Gennaro
feast,
feast.
yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So one of the reps from ShopRite at San Gennaro had said we'd love the idea of Stretch the Mozz in the store. And we said, oh, well, we do that. We deliver mozzarella to the stores. You know, we've been doing that. And they said, no. We don't want it delivered to the store. We want Stretch the Mozz
Yeah, he was
in the store.
working. He was making it.
They
there.
actually got, to us and said, we would love to partner with you guys. So they invited us
Incredible.
in. So we're not a vendor. We're not a food vendor. We're actually
part of-
partnered with ShopRite, a
Incredible.
couple different groups. We're in the Staten Island groups and we're in another group up in North Jersey. So we're in 7 right now that we have Stretch the Mozz in these stores with 3 more on the shopping block they want us in before Christmas.
Wow.
So we'll be in 10 within the
And
year.
it was warm, and he was wrapping. It was great.
Yeah,
it was
it's really-
fantastic.
it's nice
I
when
grabbed
people-
a couple for
Yep.
Sunday. It was
It is great.
great.
And everybody
It's
comes
part
up
of
the
your
first thing.
I know that's going on.
Excuse me.
She was
He
cooking
said,
for a
"Whoops,
party.
I plan a ton of parties,
Okay.
both personally and in real estate and beyond.
Right.
So my wheels are turning."
I know. That's what I'm saying. I can tell that
Giacomo
things are
recently
going
did
on.
a beautiful open house, and it was another concept that him and I discussed that we actually started doing open houses.
So you said open house.
Real
so open
estate.
house is us. So you guys.
Well, they did a broker open house.
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys have worked a broker open house. That's awesome.
On
What-
Jeffrey.
Which
It
was great. I
great
was
time.
in my element. It was,
I think
beautiful.
I really love.
Frank
that
was
idea for
actually
you guys.
there. It was
Yeah, I
great.
think for you guys, that's like such a like not that you need it, but like it's just another avenue with all those people that are there. Like it's just like another world of people that you can
broker
reach.
opens have become very exclusive and they're wonderful. And it gives you a chance to, it becomes essentially like a networking event.
Right, it's networking.
And that's what it
And,
was. I
yeah.
didn't really understand what it was. Frank had explained it to me when he showed him that. I was like, Frank, what exactly is going on over here today? What is this exactly? And he had explained it to me. And that's really what it was. It was a great networking, mingling event. That was a nice little touch to the broker open that they had.
Absolutely.
So if somebody's having a broker open, they can contact you and
Yep.
hire you for their event. That's very cool.
But even regular open houses, not
That's
where
cool,
it's
too.
not as interactive where he was making mozzarella.
Right.
But we have our
offering.
menus where we have our brick oven sandwiches or a cold antipasto that people want to leave out on a kitchen island. As people or guests are walking through, maybe they want to, taste a little something. So we work with different real estate companies for both, where it's a brokerage open house or just a regular open house where it's open to the public.
Wow.
Which is great.
So
too.
we do
That's
both.
very
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's just thinking off the top of my head, just to be able to advertise that, right?
So cool.
I'm hosting a broker open, and Stretch the Mozz is going to be there with the food that they serve is going to be there, and come on down. Half the people probably going to come just to eat the food, but
Right.
that's the idea, getting in front of people, right?
You want them there.
That's what you
Yeah,
want. It's
right.
leads. You get to meet some people,
Yeah,
hand some
absolutely.
business cards out. Who cares if they like the house,
Wow.
right? I just want people walking through the house. So
A couple of real estate agents purchase gift cards from us that as they sell a house, they offer it to the families as, well, congratulations on your
Wow.
new home. Whenever you guys get settled in, I purchase the gift card for Stretch the Mozz. You guys could have a mozzarella party in your house, invite people over, kind of little welcoming
What
into
is
your
your
home.
minimum amount of, is there a minimum amount of people that were a suggestion? What would that be if someone was having a 12
We do 12
people?
or more.
So we have
And
a
no
12-person
cap.
party.
No
cap.
No cap.
Yeah,
You
so
can go
the-
as big as you need.
No cap.
Yeah, that's not no lying. That just means no maximum. amount
Oh,
of
Yeah,
people.
okay. I'm trying to think.
We're-
There's like
we're
multiple
using,
ways
like,
to say it.
traditional,
We're using
later
a
language.
traditional no
Generation.
cap.
Yeah,
okay.
no. Yeah, traditional.
there's no
way of doing it.
capacity
Yes,
too big.
there we go.
No cap.
We've done it all. We've done it all. So
Yeah, so like Anthony was saying, we have a minimum of 12 people. We feel like anything smaller than that, you lose kind of the party aspect to it. The sweet spot is anywhere from like 12 to 24, 25 people. It keeps it intimate, but yet fun and mingling. But like he said, we have no capacity of it where we've done corporate events where they organize 200 employees
Wow.
coming into, auditoriums, and we find a way to do
Be
it.
cool for you guys to go to a school. A lot of schools have like team bonding events for their staff.
we,
Yes.
That
do,
would
we
be
do
so
schools.
cool. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be
So
so cool.
it's a lot of fun. We've done 2 schools with like a team building
Yeah.
among workers.
Yeah.
But one thing that I love, and it's amazing to do, is to pass this on to kids. So the children in these culinary programs, younger kids that will come up, we'll make the mozzarella for them, but we bring our gloves. They all put on their gloves. We set them up with a piece of their sandwiches, their piece of bread, and they'll let us know ahead of time if the students want a caprese sandwich, a chicken cutlet sandwich, or a prosciutto sandwich,
Oh,
and we
nice.
have it where they can make their own sandwich. The kids
Yeah.
have so much fun. Then we bring our empty cannoli shells, our bags of our fresh cannoli cream. We let the kids fill their own cannoli for
Oh, so
dessert.
you do that as well. That's
So
cool
we do
too.
fresh filled cannoli for dessert, and the
Yeah.
kids get to do it. So we have worked with several schools now, which has been great. And anytime someone calls and says, "Can you do this?" It's pretty much an automatic yes.
And you're gonna,
if
you
we
guys are going to
haven't-
be
and
in a
if we
long car
haven't
ride
find a
figuring it
way to
If
out.
we
Exactly.
haven't done it before, we have found a way.
to do it.
Yeah.
We did an apartment in Manhattan. You remember they had no stove and they didn't let us know. We had to boil water 2 floors up. So we were in an apartment in Manhattan to do a Stretch the Mozz party. You need boiling water to make mozzarella. we had no access to boiling water. And the
my
guy,
gosh.
one of the guests says, I live in the building. I have a stove. He's like, but I'm 2 floors up. So we had to go with our bucket to the elevator, up 2 floors to his apartment, boil water, go back to the elevator, 2 floors down, back to the studio apartment that had no stove, just to stretch the mozzarella with this group. So we do make it work. We will
so
make it
many
work.
Yeah, that's
questions about this
fantastic.
It's like- because like that's very impressive, but what the hell is the guy doing without a stove in his house?
It wasn't someone's apartment.
It was like
it was,
it was
like
a
common
space,
area?
like a
empty
com-
space.
Like
yeah.
common area,
And
yeah,
he said-
like host a
exactly.
party.
All I say is, do you
Yeah.
have
Oh,
a
okay.
kitchen?
It was like a
Yeah.
I
kitchenette.
said, we have a kitchen.
There was
I
a
walked
stove,
in
a
and there was
refrigerator,
a microwave and a sink.
Uh-huh.
So now you're gonna ask, do you have access to?
Now it's a question.
Now it's-
So him and
it's a
I
prerequisite.
It
invested.
was a learning curve.
We invested in electric burners,
Oh,
which we now
yes,
bring
yes,
as a
that's-
backup plan, so we could just plug it in and
Yeah.
boil the
Great
water
idea.
on a stovetop.
It's funny you say that because I just went on a listing appointment and they didn't have a working stove in the house.
Oh well, you gotta get one.
Listen, they just got their offer accepted on a $1.4 million house, so it has nothing to do with like not being able to have one. They just don't have one working in their house currently. So I was like, I can't. I just thought it was funny that you said that about.
funny.
I was like, I can't sell this house for you unless you get a stove.
You need a
Like,
stove.
I have to put a stove in your kitchen. Then he's like, oh, we're gonna do it. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
We've been
But-
getting around to it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a memory or a time that something just completely didn't go your way, or was like a?
I don't know. We've been very fortunate.
I know you guys
Knock
seem
on
super
wood.
flexible. I
just
feel
did
like
one party. Everybody walked out. Remember, because they wanted to go out. Like I was a few years back. I had called him from the car. I had went with one of our guys. He wasn't with me, and I called and he's, how did it go? I said it was great, but strange. It was time to make the mozzarella, and everybody was gone. So I'm in the kitchen at the island with this bowl of 25 pounds of mozzarella
Oh my
ready
gosh.
to be made. My partner working with us at the time looked and was like, let me go see. So we went out and they were in the other room just drink. Guys, come inside. We're about to stretch the mozzarella. They're like, you got this. Do what you gotta do.
Oh my
Let us
gosh.
know. Let us know
When
when
it's
it's
done.
time to eat.
Yeah.
They missed the point.
So it wasn't.
They weren't
They didn't really
interested.
care about the making of
It
it.
was your
They
product.
wanted to eat, which they probably just wanted us to be a private chef that
Yes,
night, but
yes.
which was totally fine.
Fine,
So
but
again,
that's
we
funny, though.
adapted, but that was
A
kind of
fun little
funny where we
laugh.
were alone at this island.
like-
Like, where'd the mutz party go? We were alone with the mozzarella.
that's
yeah.
funny.
So yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So luckily, this happened in in-store production, so it wasn't like we were at a house party and it was time sensitive. But a big part of making mozzarella is the boiling water, and we were in one of the ShopRites years ago, and they kept on turning the water off because they didn't think they were going. Oh, we're not using it,
Right.
not thinking that we were there, and you get everything ready, and now a giant pot of boiling water takes a half hour to get to a full rolling boil that we need. Go back there, water was ice cold. We were like, what's going on? So then you got to sit there and wait for a half hour, until the water boils.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So I've tried to make mozzarella in the past. Like, do you guys have to like not anymore, obviously, but did you have to like get yourself adapted to the hot water on your hands?
Yeah, it takes
like
time.
you usually like sit your hands in there because damn, I made like a ball of rubber because like I couldn't touch the damn mozzarella.
And it
I
stayed
kept
in
touching.
there.
I was like,
It takes
Yeah.
time to
my
get used
hands
to
were
it.
killing me.
Obviously, we wear gloves. We have to for health reasons.
Right,
But
sanitary, yeah.
regardless, I mean, making it in the family growing up, we made it with no gloves, just at the counter
Yeah.
with the family. But you just get acclimated to the heat, just
Yeah,
like
so-
anything else.
so-
Anything you do,
So
the
not
more
from day one. You have
No,
to
it
get
takes
used
time.
to it.
Luckily, we've been doing this since
Forever,
we're
yeah.
12 years old, since
Yeah.
a young age. So you get acclimated to it. It's
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I figured that. Maybe it's just like a gift from God that you could just touch the boiling water and nothing
Yeah,
happens,
yeah,
you
you
know?
just-
Chosen hands.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
yeah. But then it goes into cold water, or you leave it.
Yeah. So after it's done made, we boil it up and it goes into a cold water brine,
salt water.
which is a salt water brine. Yeah.
Okay. And then you put it in the.
So the mozzarella is hot,
Okay.
right? It's hot.
Here we go. Anthony's
Rich.
getting excited.
I see the
butter,
face.
right?
Anthony's
It's
getting
the same
excited. There's
face.
going to be a lot of
Yes.
hand
The eyes
gestures
are
going right
glistening.
now.
Because
Go ahead.
what a lot of people
Tell
don't
us.
realize is the method to this is
No,
that
I wanna know.
the heat, right? The pores.
It's like a science.
It is. The pores of the mozzarella are open.
Okay.
When it goes, like
In
it's,
the heat,
in the
because
heat.
like
It's
a
hot.
face.
Like a face.
Okay.
Everything
Like a face.
expands.
You put it in cold salted water, and right away it pulls it in.
Contracts.
So right away, all that exterior of this beautiful mozzarella pulls in and gives it that nice coat. It seals the edges. So what happens is, because it seals the edges, it's almost like when you sear a steak. it traps the juice.
Right.
Same thing happens. All the butter fat now gets trapped into the
Which is
mozzarella.
why when you cut it,
When you cut it, you get that milk.
Yeah, perfect.
She
That's
gets
awesome.
I get
So,
it.
Do you guys ever try to pinpoint what makes you so successful? I mean, a lot of stuff we talked about today so far, is why. But do you ever like stop them like, why are things going so good? Do you ever think about it?
I think it's because we don't say no, right? I always
was
say it
just
comes
about
down
to
to we just
Listen,
we
we're-
I
run
was
with
just
it.
about to
We're
say that.
very fortunate, but two things I always seem to go back to is the persistency and just how consistent we are. Our product is always there, no matter what.
We're always there.
We're always there, no matter what. We show up. Again, we don't say no.
Right.
You
And
call us, we'll
that's the
find
key.
the way to, obviously within parameters, but hey, you're getting together with your friends and family. We're there to make it the best experience that we're capable of doing for you.
Yeah, it's
We're
awesome.
going to go above and beyond, and we love doing it. I sound like a broken record. If anybody listening to this has had a party with us, I'm sure I've said it to you. The people that see any advertisement or hear about us, and they go, oh, that's something that my family would enjoy. That's somebody from our family that they would do. If we weren't doing this and my two sisters had seen an advertisement on this, they would call me up, Giacomo, we're getting together on Saturday night. I'm having guys coming over, Stretch the Mozz. Looks like they have a fun family interactive party.
Right.
It's something that our families do. So every time we go to these houses and meet these great families, I tell them all, I say, I feel like I'm hanging out with my aunts and uncles, and we have grandparents here, and the little cousins are running around, and, the siblings, and grandma's, hanging out, helping us clean something in the sink. But no, leave it. I got it. And she goes, no. This is my kitchen. You go sit. Let me fix you a plate. You know how many grandmothers
Yeah.
tell me,
Nice.
I'm working in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let
That's
me fix
awesome.
you a plate.
And
So it's a lot of fun.
It's never been one, and that's a true statement. If we've done a family party, it's never been one.
Right. You get referred to another.
We've made friends where they usually have us back. Some has had us back 3 or 4 times
Right.
with different groups of their friends that want to show them that experience. But we have made so many friends in doing this in other, people that have booked us, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
We've met some great people locally, far out, but some of these families have become friends, which is a
That's
great
awesome.
thing.
That's great. And that's another key feature that we keep coming back to is you guys really have a passion for it. You love it. You love being able to go, make the mozzarella, bond with the families. And like you said, Giacomo, like it feels like you are with your own family, right? Which I'd say it's hard work, but you probably, when you're in the middle of it, it's really not that hard. You love making your mozzarella, and you like the connections you're making with people. So that's the key. It's awesome.
And you need to grow. You need a great staff, right? That's going to follow your template for the examples you set.
Right.
So him and I set out to build this business. It was just him and I. Then you grab one, train them, grab 2, then train them. And now, years later, we're up to 10 of a great work staff that these guys, not only are they some real family and best friends of ours, but there's not a guy you're going to get showing up at your house or a team of 2 that work for us that you're going to say, they were a little off. Every single one of our staff members, our whole team are us. They're just like us, family-oriented people.
The point that you said was that you lead by example. So I think that's so important for any business owner, someone in a place of power. Leading by example is everything.
The way that we can relate is like, as not being a broker in real estate, but a salesperson, you can make good money, obviously, right? It's a hard business and you got to grind it out. But where you really, really scale and get to the next level as a real estate agent is when you like take on a team. But the biggest challenge of that is you always think that everyone that you're working with wants to just work with you. So what you guys are explaining is that you understood that if you're going to grow, you got to trust that you're going to be able to get good people to work for you, and they're going to represent you properly when they go out and represent you. So that's somewhere we can relate where, we want to grow a team, or I'm just saying not me or you, but just in general, that's the holdup. People are like, they called me to sell their house. If I have a team and I send this younger person I just trained, is it really going to be the same quality as me? And that's where people get held up.
But I think that this is where it speaks volumes for you guys as not only a company, but people, that you're creating a place where people want to be, where they trust in your brands and you trust them enough, and you've created this amazing dynamic that you can send them out. They believe in the brand just like you believe in the brand. So you guys have that nice mix where everyone's on the same page. So that's
Now,
really
one of
nice.
my favorite things is when somebody calls us to book a party. I love working the parties. I love being hands-on. We love meeting. We wish we could meet every single one of them. When we have multiple parties, if me and Anthony are split up for the day, one of our other guys go to a party and work it. I love weeks and months down the road, I get a phone call, hey, I'm looking to book a mozzarella party. I was at my cousin's house a couple of months ago. I want to request this person.
And it's not one of you.
And it's not one of us.
It's
my
feeling.
favorite
So
thing
nice.
because now I call up the guys. Hey, remember the party you did a couple of months ago over here? Their cousin was there. They requested you. They want you guys to come to the
That's
house.
got to be such a good feeling for them as well.
Yeah, for them,
makes them
it's
feel
instant
good.
gratification. We're so proud that they're getting requested, as opposed to just us being at every single party. And it kind of trusts them a little bit more that they're delivering the exact experience that we want to be there.
And it takes them time to get there. We won't just send them, right? So myself or Giacomo, we'll make sure they got to do a lot of work with us and come to these parties, and they'll be shadowing. They'll be a helper. And before you know it, when we did a party, when we're ready to like break them free, we'll do a party and we'll be the helper and I will be the helper.
Yeah, right.
And let them be the lead role and let's see how they do in action with a crowd in front of them. And when we feel, I say, okay, he's ready. He's ready to go. And that's how you kind of do it. You build them up to that point. So we're not just sending you somebody that started yesterday. This is somebody that's highly trained, has done a ton of parties with us in a lead role position as well, not just as a helper or an assistant. And then another thing is we circulate all our manpower through the stores. So you're working with us in every aspect. So we're a very close team because it could be a 5-event day on a Saturday and we have 7 ShopRites that are covered. So now that's 12 things happening. We got 5 parties, let's say, that need to get coverage, 7 ShopRites that need to get coverage, and we make it happen with our workers. And a lot of the time when it's busy season, these guys are doubling up where they'll do a ShopRite in the morning, get some mozzarella made, in-store production, where go home, shower, and then head out and do an event that night. So it's great because we're keeping the guys busy. We're staying busy. Their hands are making mozzarella pretty much all day long at that point. And it's nice because when we're at someone's home, as we're growing with the ShopRites, it's nice because they're like, are you in any stores? And then we could say, actually, we're here and we're there. And now they know they could get this mozzarella and it's local. So that was a nice thing too, as we're growing on both ends of it. So it's nice that it's segued a little bit into the retail and the personal thing, full circle with the at-home events. Yeah.
For sure.
So
it sounds like you guys are rocking it out.
Yeah, they're
Really
killing
cool.
it. Just a quick funny story. So, it's kind of funny. My father-in-law loves their mozzarella. So anytime we get a different mozzarella, he like takes a piece, goes, "No," puts it aside, "Not salty enough. Get it out of here." And he goes, "No, sorry. Call Anthony. Get him mozzarella."
He is
Every
one of
single
our biggest
time. It's
fans.
so funny.
He's definitely one of our biggest fans.
Every time he doesn't have like an expanded palate. Like he doesn't like a lot of things. It's hard to explain.
This is,
No, I mean,
this
it
is
is
one,
what
this
it
is
is.
one
These
of
are
them.
one of those
Yeah, it's
things
one of the
that
things
like,
he likes.
found
I don't think he like spent a lot of time like eating mozzarella like growing up, and now like he tried mozzarella and he's like, "That's the mozzarella."
This is the one. I
That's
was
the
waiting
one.
for this one.
Yeah, that's the one. So
That's
listen,
the one.
Now, do you think part of purchasing the house was because he could get like access to unlimited mozzarella? Do you think this had something? You think I helped facilitate this deal of like when they bought
the fact
house?
that we live next door to you.
Yeah,
I don't think he knew yet.
I'm
Yeah,
joking.
throw
Yeah, I
the
know.
silver mozzarella over the fence.
I don't think he knew yet.
He was scoping out the house.
He was like, "It's not going
Now
on
he
here."
knows the
Yeah.
perks
Yeah,
of his
yeah,
neighbors.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it's been great.
Listen,
Can
it
you
is
can you
great.
name a better block to live on? I got to be honest. I love it. It's absolutely awesome.
we are blessed.
Yeah.
I happen to have a fantastic neighbor, Joe, from across the street. Doesn't speak a lick of English.
Okay.
He is off the boat Italian, but we speak together in Italian specialties. So if I'm making fresh mozzarella in my house, I'll bring him a couple of mozzarella balls, and almost instantly, either the next night or later that week, he has a nice brick oven pizza oven in
Oh,
his
you guys
backyard.
go like food for food.
He comes over with sheet
I gotta start that
pans
with my
of
Not much
Pizza.
dialogue going on, but just
No,
exchanging.
it's very little. It's just very a lot of.
It's like when
A lot
the,
of
like when
gestures
the
of
Puritans
giving
came
and
over and were
taking.
like having the first Thanksgiving with the Indians. Like no one spoke, but they were like, "Yeah, have a turkey." And
They
then, "Here,
just knew
take this." Like
who
speaks every language.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Joe,
100%.
his son Natale across the street. Love you guys. Thank you. Keep the pizzas coming.
That's awesome.
You know, I did want to mention, which we're very excited about. We were invited on September 7th, I believe. Is that the day of our Ferry Hawks?
Yes.
September 7th?
Yes.
So if anybody wants to come, okay, it's the last home game of the season for the Staten Island farm team, for the Staten Island Ferry Hawks baseball team.
Yeah.
So the organization reached out to us, and they had invited us to host the game and throw out the first pitch of the game.
Oh,
cool.
amazing.
The theme of the game is "We Love Staten Island."
Okay.
Okay. So a couple things happening are one of them are going to be Giacomo and I will be throwing out the first pitch of that game.
Okay.
In basically the theme for what we do. They would like us to throw out a fresh mozzarella for the first pitch.
Oh, that's so funny.
So that's going to be really cool.
That's cool.
And then we are going to do our famous stretch of the Mozz for the 7th inning stretch.
Oh, that's really
That's
cool.
So that's going to be
funny.
really cool. And the feast is that week. So the feast is Thursday,
leads right
September
into it.
11th.
It's like a good
So this is
kickoff.
kind of
Yeah.
a nice kickoff for
Send
us
us
going
right
into
into
that
it.
week. So we are excited. We got some really fun stuff
And
coming
that's
up.
September 7th.
Sunday, September 7th, Ferry Hawk Stadium. It's a 1:30 game.
So, what's your
Beautiful.
background
We'll
in
link it.
throwing objects? Like, you're pretty good at it? I don't know if you know, but I taught baseball for 13 years.
did.
Yeah, you got a baseball.
So I have an
academy.
idea. We might have to do some practice.
Okay.
You'll get to keep the mozzarella.
Okay.
But we might have to do some practice.
All right, you let me know.
throws.
I know you played football.
Make
Yeah.
sure you put it in the water, the
All
cold
my
water,
friends
so
coach
that
you.
it really
Yeah,
gets all
I
the
I don't know if I can
juices.
mention
Or
that.
else
All
that's
my
gonna
friends
make a
coach
mess.
you.
Who was
It's like
that?
a water balloon.
The Ciceros, Mike
Oh, yeah.
Fina.
Oh my God. All of them.
They're my best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're like legitimately like my best friends.
Yeah.
I'm with them all the time.
Oh,
So.
great.
I think we've come to the point of the show where we put you guys at the closing table. You've bought houses before, right? So you know what the closing table is. So you're each individually going to get to sit at the closing table right now. And basically, we're going to throw 6. We're going to do 3 to each of them.
Just do
3
it.
questions each. It's just simple. The first answer that pops into your head, you throw it out. We're not strict. If we ask you a question that you don't feel comfortable answering just one, you can give me a list, but you got to do it quick. All right?
Got it.
Catherine's going to lead us off. And I guess, you want to ask Giacomo the questions?
Whatever.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm going first.
Whatever.
You're going first. We'll start on the end of the table.
Slides or thong sandals?
Slides.
Okay. What?
No, good
It's a
question.
good question. What do you want to wear?
Great question. Go.
You're a thong guy.
Thong guy.
Sandal.
Hell no. No,
Sandals.
A thong sandal guy.
I'm a slide guy.
All right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's your weirdest snack go-to?
Peanut butter and jelly right out of the jar.
Oh, okay. Like you just
Yeah.
like make it.
Yeah.
real quick?
Just
okay,
right.
that's
yeah.
funny.
Spoonfuls.
All right, that's
You
not
eat it
bad.
on the spoon?
Yeah, right out of the
The jelly too.
Yeah.
I've
If
done
you
peanut
come over
butter.
my house, don't go into my peanut butter
You
and
know,
jelly
But the
jar.
jelly.
It's got a
Contaminated.
double dipped.
This is how we go off the
spoon.
rails. But you know what I did? Like, I haven't had jelly in about 10 years. You know what I do with my peanut butter now?
What?
Honey.
Yeah, you can do
Honey and peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even use jelly. Weird.
Sun butter is where it's at, but
Sun
right
butter.
along.
Sun butter?
is
Is
where
that sunflower butter?
What is sun butter?
No, it's sunflower butter.
Oh, that's sunflower butter. Yeah, that's
Sunflower
delicious.
butter.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Sunflower
good.
butter is delicious.
It's
I'm
better
not
than
onto
peanut
this. I
butter.
don't go to
very
Trader
good.
Joe's.
We're
It's,
gonna
it's
get it for
tastier
you.
than peanut butter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's better than peanut
Is it
butter.
made
We're
with
gonna
like
get it
seed
for you.
oils?
It's creamier, but delicious. It's
Not gonna last
lighter.
as long as I'm
Peanut
going.
butter is
I'm kidding.
delicious. Let's
Peanut
just
butter is
get
Yeah,
that.
delicious.
last question.
But sunflower butter is great.
When you go in the pool, you jump right in, or you take your time.
No,
Oh.
there's one way in the pool, and it's not the stairs.
Oh, okay.
The stairs are for exiting.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
you jump
You
in the
just
pool.
jump right in.
You just jump right
Jump
That's
in.
good. No fear
Yep.
of the cold. Well, I
Cool.
mean, like how, is there a limit to the cold? Because like I don't do cold. It's gotta
No,
be
there's
heated
no
or I
cap
don't
to
even
the cold. Definitely no cap.
bother. Okay.
Oh,
Good for you.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so
Okay.
Anthony, your turn.
Yes.
Favorite dish to eat?
Steak.
Steak.
I have all the food. I love many food, but
Mm.
steak's my favorite.
Good.
I
How do
enjoy
you
Dry
cook it?
aged,
Dry
grass
aged
fed.
is good. No, I'm not a fan of grass fed.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
All right.
I prefer a regular steak
Now
or a
make sure
dry
not
aged
to off
steak.
you any when I'm making it
Yes,
because
yeah.
I'm always eating grass fed.
Do you taste the grass?
Do I taste grass?
Yeah.
No,
Does it
I
have
think
a
you
green taste?
No,
Like
No,
a-
you
no.
have to taste. You don't taste a little bit of that.
No,
that,
I don't. But like what I do know, I just feel like the texture's a little softer. So it's kind of what I like about it. But
got it.
that teaches them.
Yes.
Dream car.
You're just as good as me at this.
Yeah.
Well, we
not a car guy.
have trouble with this one because we don't fit in sports cars. We're bigger guys with a little wider statures.
That's what I will tell you. I'm not a sport car guy, like a Ferrari, Lambo guy.
Okay.
I'm a truck guy, but maybe I guess the big body Range Rover or a big body Escalade is nice.
Yeah,
Like a
that's cool.
nice truck. Yeah.
You see that one across the street, the big new electric one? How like it's unbelievable.
There's woods across the street.
We're at
Across
from the house.
Like,
Oh.
I didn't see it.
You
Yeah.
see it? Wow.
Yeah, I've been eyeing it up.
Beautiful. Unbelievable.
Electric what?
The new Escalade.
Oh, it's electric
Yeah, it's the
Escalade.
Escalade.
But
Oh, I
it's-
didn't see it.
It's
Yeah.
insane. It really is.
I didn't see it.
Favorite sport?
Football.
Football. Nice. And team?
I'm a Jet fan.
Jet fan. Okay. All right. Good.
That's cool.
Well, guys, thank you so much. You are officially closed. We really appreciate you guys coming on the show. We said before we started filming, most of the time we're trying to help small business, like get their name out there. And I got to be honest, you guys willing to come on is really helping us out a lot this time.
So
Yes.
cool. Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
You guys,
Thank you.
you guys are the best. I appreciate
This
it.
guys
is
so
so
much.
We
fun.
appreciate you guys
Thank you.
having us.
Thank you.
I have one
Appreciate it.
question. Is that Mozzarella lactose intolerant or no?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No. Yeah. You got a different.
No, this mozzarella has the pores in it
But I
that we
do
were
have good
talking
news.
about
You can
before.
take
This
one
is
home.
nice.
Oh, thank you. That's
Very
so
nice.
funny though.
This is far.
Oh, thank you.
Nice
Yeah,
bouquet.
we don't do, bouquet of
These are
useless
amazing.
roses. We have
Well, like I
beautiful
had
stuff.
I
said
agree.
before, that's how I got my wife. I showed up on the first date with a bouquet
Mason
of
jars.
nice
Amazing.
basil plants. Yeah, the family
Amazing.
loved it and
I'm
everything.
sure you
it
were
was
locked
fantastic.
in from
yeah.
there. I
was
can
it?
see that.
I
You had
proposed.
me,
I
you had
could
me at
see.
fresh
I
basil.
proposed with a little bocconcini ball instead of a ring.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Oh, I like that.
Amazing.
That is great.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. Well,
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You guys are an inspiration. You sound like you're rocking out in business, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for
much.
having us,
Thank
guys.
you.
This was
Appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.